Diablo 4 is finally dead. Let's see this.
Diablo 4 is dead. Last Epoch released and simply killed it. But
No.
is it though? Is it really dead? No.
No.
Let's be real here for a second.
Diablo 4 was dead before last Epoch released. Diablo 4 did not get outdone by anyone. Diablo got outdone by the fact that they are still keeping completely talentless, loser trash developers that have failed more than 5 times in a row now with this game. That's what finished off Diablo 4.
4 has probably right now the lowest player count ever.
True, and the only people playing this are obviously people who are beyond ludicrously dedicated to Diablo 4.
Is that last Epoch's fault? No. It is simply the waiting time currently in the patch. We are 1 month into the season and everything is done. You probably have leveled 1, 2, or even 3 characters. There was an event with the lunar.
I mean, I have barely leveled 1 character.
Awakening for tons of bonus XP.
It sucked, so I didn't play it, no.
And you leveled up your Seneschal companion to maximum level. And this is...
I don't know what the word Seneschal companion means, but I'm assuming he's talking about the, completely ass-looking cosmetics that no one cares about?
The standard progression that a season kind of brings. I mean, you got an update, you got 30 days of playtime, which is actually pretty good. And right now we're waiting for the...
I'm pretty sure no one may. I'm 99% sure that, 70, 80, 90% of players don't survive more than 3 days playing this game at this point.
The next patch for the mid-season update, which means that there's another 15 days currently until the mid-season update where nothing is going to happen, where there's...
That's really sad considering when the update happens. We actually already know the progression of these updates, and it's gonna happen like in Season 2, right? Season 2 comes out, people play it. Season 2 is not super duper bad. Wow, people play for roughly a week, and then everyone gets tired because the game is shit. Okay? Then, the mid-season update comes, and guess what? No one plays. Because it's already dead. No one cares. No one comes back. This is... Saying that Diablo 4 player base is gonna magically return and be happy about some kind of shitty mid-season update is not happening, okay? No one is, especially with something like the Gauntlet, a thing that like 5 people in the whole world are excited about. And everyone who is currently playing by default is in the top 1,000 because there's probably not even 1,000 people playing this game daily now. It is crazy.
Technically no reason to play unless you would like to level up another character, farm Duriel, Senseless, or whatsoever. There's nothing to do endgame wise. That we all know that that's Diablo 4's greatest weakness right now, and the biggest problem it has is that make the game dead. Currently, until the next patch releases, it makes it uninteresting. But that...
I mean, how can you even save Diablo 4 at this point? Think about it. People are complaining that there's no endgame and it's too easy, because it's too easy. You asked for the endgame to be easy. Farming Duriel materials was hard? Oh, it's too hard, make it easier! And surprise, surprise, that's you got. And now Duriel is literally a shitty loot pinata that, you're supposed to farm 10,000 times without problems and whatnot. Like, you asked for the late game, and then you destroy the late game because you complain it's too hard. Okay? Yeah, there's nothing to do in the long term in this game, because you, yourself, asked for the late game to be destroyed, because you didn't like that it's either too hard or it takes too long.
That's the good thing about ARPGs. I mean, the last 30 days, I hammered Diablo through every single day. And now last Epoch released, or 1.0 big patch update, with new exciting content, and I get to enjoy that for a week or 2 weeks. And then when Diablo releases their latest patch and it gets more interesting again, there's more relevant content to do. That's when I'm doing more Diablo again. And guess what? When Path of Exile 2 releases, I'll play that too. Until that gets boring or Diablo releases another interesting patch, and then we're playing Diablo again. That's what I usually call patch picking to whatever game I do actually play. The same goes for Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I do actually still play Hearthstone after all these years. This is what started this channel. But only if Hearthstone has an interesting patch going on. So my main question at this point is, what's actually wrong with you? Not with everyone, but with many of you. Because Last Epoch won't kill Diablo. Path of Exile 2 won't kill Diablo. The only thing that kills Diablo is Diablo.
Path of Exile 2 will definitely not kill Diablo. Oh, again with the wrong placement of the thingamajig. Can you stop? There we go.
And Diablo's immortal anyways because, well, don't you have phones, right? That's a rock phone, by the way. It's a gaming phone I bought for, well, YouTube and Twitch in case I have mobile phone. Raid Shadow Legends. Lamborghini. What color is your Raid Shadow Legends Lamborghini? Good. Now, Diablo simply can't die. Is it right now horrible on Twitch? Yes. We're sitting down here at 775 viewers. But what do you also want to know?
I'm assuming most of them are botted, or, you know, they have their mom watching them on the second monitor or something, and that's how it's getting all the views, by the way. Because look at this, 150, 70, 40, 40. Dude, this is horrible.
Watch. Someone is doing free Duriel and Melphis capstones, so he's boosting some other people. All 5 tunes at 100 killed Lilith Glyph Ubs. Don't even know what the person is doing. And then this is our rank 1 hardcore self-found sorcerer. Well, wow. I might actually tune into this one if I was interested in hardcore. Compared to that, Last Epoch is sitting at 28,000 viewers here right now. Make no mistake, it helps that there has been Twitch drops coming, and in a couple of months, it will be in the same position as
the Twitch drops are kind of shit.
As Diablo is right now.
Oh, you wish, my boy. Bruh, this guy's coping pretty hard. Oh, Diablo 4 is more. Yeah, they said the same thing about Diablo 3, and look at how that worked out. It became so irrelevant, people didn't even talk about it after a year, okay? Diablo 4 at least is so continuously disappointing and shitty that I can shit talk about it constantly, okay? Last Epoch is good. Path of Exile is good. Diablo 4 cannot be killed because it's too well known as a franchise. It's true. Undeniably true. It cannot be just like kind of deleted like that. But it is completely irrelevant and sad.
Unless there's interesting patches that keep up the interest. Because this is the normal, absolute normal rotation that...
This is not normal rotation, by the way. Other games, like Path of Exile, don't actually have to do mid patches and things like that, you know? They have absolutely no need to release a season and then a month later release something additionally because people are, you know, complaining and hating their lives. No, a season comes out, everyone plays, everyone's happy, everyone's chill, everything's cheeky-peeky. Diablo 4, for some reason, can't do that. They need to release mid-season update 1, mid-season update 2, mid-season... Why? Because it's shit. And everyone loses interest. Because this is what bad games do. This is what bad games try to do at the bare minimum. They try to release these big, cool, super changing, game-breaking updates because they can't release anything good and their game is shit. This is why Last Epoch doesn't do it. This is why Path of Exile doesn't do it. They have good games, and that's why they don't need to release and hype up some random patch out of nowhere and say, oh, this is the big game changer, boys. The re-itemization patch. It's coming. It's a-coming. No, they don't need to do that. Diablo 4 is the only one that does this because it's a complete shit show.
Action RPGs go through. Start of season hype, end of season buh. Mid-season update waiting, duh. Is Path of Exile dead? It's sitting at 298 viewers. Why is it sitting at 298 viewers? Because all the
Because none of the big Path of Exile streamers are currently on. Path of Exile, does it even sit any time less than like 4K viewers or something? I don't even think that's possible. I haven't actually watched Twitch in general for a long time, but I don't think Path of Exile can even sit at less than 5K viewers.
Path of Exile streamers are playing Last Epoch right now.
Yes, because it's a good game.
There is enough food to eat for every action RPG on the table. And every action...
Okay, yeah, but the difference also is, yeah, all of these people are there playing Last Epoch, but when the initial big hit of Last Epoch wears off, and it will wear off, they're gonna go back to playing Path of Exile, or stick to playing with Last Epoch for longer. No one is gonna go back playing Diablo 4, though.
RPG suffers. I mean, Diablo is even doing better on Twitch than Path of Exile right now. So it seems like Last Epoch killed both of those.
No.
But it actually didn't. We're just simply in the waiting room, waiting here right now. I know there are extremists right now.
By the way, these waiting rooms he's talking about are real. They happen for all of these games that have seasons, because in the last week of a season, no one gives a shit to do anything, okay? In the last month of a season, almost no one cares about anything, almost at all. It's like someone's just playing because they're bored and whatnot. But, you know, typically in the last week or 2 weeks of a season, it's like, okay, no one's playing, no one cares, everyone's just waiting for the new thing, and that's pretty much it.
Out there, and I've been getting a lot of comments like, I am so happy you quit Diablo, it's a shit game, good to see you in Last Epoch. Yes, I'm at Last Epoch right now. Yes, I'm making some guides. No, I won't make them forever. I will start making update news for the campfire chat, speculations about vampiric power, how to use the vampiric power, gauntlet builds. All this stuff is coming as soon as the update is out.
Do you want to bet the gauntlet builds are going to be his least popular content he has ever made, by the way? Because I'm willing to bet that.
And yes, I'm excited for...
Maybe the very, very first video of the gauntlet build actually is going to be okay. Maybe the first two. But after that, it's going to just fall off a cliff, because that's going to be it. The moment everyone knows what a gauntlet is without even playing the game, it's going to be like, okay, I'm gauntlet my ass.
Season 4 as well in the Season 4 news. So the content for that will be splattering in your face. I almost started making some Helldivers content, and yes, you'll get tons of Elden Ring shenanigans as well that have nothing to do with Diablo 4. And all of that will always happen as soon as Diablo 4 gets boring to me, as soon as the game runs out of steam. But as long as there is content to make and there are guides to bring your way that will help you have more fun with the Necromancer, with the Sorcerer, or with the Druid, I really don't enjoy Rogue or Barbarian at all. There will be content made for Diablo 4, and Diablo 4 will be there. Make no mistake, yes, Blizzard wants to make as much money as possible, but for them it would be way more expensive to let Diablo die than...
God, look at this absolute sad atrocity that is called a Helltide. It's so boring. It is so sad.
Actually just trying to keep it alive with maximum effort. Sure, the developers have had a lot of screw-ups, and sure, there is a lot of problems that Diablo 4 has. But I'll tell you one thing.
No. The problem with Diablo 4 is not the fact that it has problems, it's the fact that everyone has screeched off of the top of their lungs all of these problems, exactly the same things, in fact. We have constantly said the exact same things, and the developers have just ignored this even more.
Feel I get when playing Diablo 4. No other action RPG has. Last Epoch has arguably the vastest endgame. I don't enjoy that endgame a single bit. I level up my character in Path of...
Admittedly, that's true. I very rarely engage with the actual endgame content of Path of Exile, because it's just kind of boring. I'm a guy who likes to play a build until I'm satisfied with the build and the position it's in. And the way that Path of Exile is structured, I don't actually need to engage most of the time, even with maps. Even with, you know, the lowest tier maps, tier 1 maps. You know, I don't even need to engage with that. And I feel myself satisfied because, yes, this is how the build works. This is how the skill does things. I am satisfied with this. So yeah, I get it. If you're specifically not playing Path of Exile for the end game, there is no end game in Path of Exile.
Of Exile, it's super fun. Like, honestly, going through the campaign once, going through the campaign twice, flashing out my build, making it work, going perfection. Then I'm done, and I am not touching that character ever again. Maybe I play 1, 2, 3 maps. Last Epoch right now,
I agree.
I level up my character. I start...
By the way, PoE fans are so mad when you say this because they don't want to admit for some reason that's reality. That a lot of people literally play the game like that. For some reason, PoE fans really are desperately clinging on the idea that no, everyone needs to constantly play PoE until the last moment. Okay, everyone needs to kill Uber Elder. Okay, everyone. That's the goal of PoE. Nothing else counts. I don't understand these people.
Trying out builds. But in Last Epoch, as soon as you hit level 90, the grind to level 100 takes roughly the same time as it took to get level 90. So 90 to 100, same XP as 1 to 90. That's why I stopped playing my character. Then I start leveling a new one because they have 5 classes, 15 specializations. That's a lot of options. But as soon as I hit level 90, I'm done. And then I'll move on to the next character. Until I'm
bored. Look at that! He's playing a Necro, by the way. Good stuff. Well, no, actually, he's playing a Reaper because only Reapers have access to the Reaper
I don't want to
ability.
make any guides anymore, any builds anymore, anything. I mean, realistically, the endgame is great in Last Epoch. But it's great to get you to that point until the ultra hardcore grind begins.
I don't know about the permanent on the raids, though.
I think that's the same for Diablo 4. I find the Diablo 4 leveling really fun. For some of you, it might end at level 17. For others, it's kind of level 85. Because little did you know, but level 85 is the level where you need 4 times as much XP to level up than before. So you're hitting level...
Well, yeah, but it's different. I don't think the XP thing matters, okay? The reason why that happens in games is because... For example, in Diablo, leveling up fucking feels like nothing, okay? How often have you played Diablo 4 where you have been under a situation where you level up and you're like, I leveled up. You open up your skill tree and you see, oh, I actually leveled up 4 times already. I just didn't notice. That's because Diablo 4 is so bad that you miss the fact that you level up sometimes, okay? In Last Epoch, that's never happening, my dude. In Path of Exile, that is never happening, my dude. But in the Diablo 4, fast leveling matters a lot because no one feels that the level ups are, they matter. But in other games, in the 2 big other games, leveling up matters a lot. So actually putting a goal of receiving these levels, these hard-earned levels, that not a lot of other people actually even have, is good. It's like Diablo 2. In Diablo 2, if you were level 80, schmuck. If you were level 82, that's a PvP character right there, boy. You know it. Mwah. Love you. Level 85? Okay. We looking cooler. Level 88? He's trying to level, boys. Level 90. Ooh, we got a badass over here. He actually has done at least 200 ball runs. Woof. Okay? That was in a time when OP ball runs was still an active thing. Man, because bots didn't run everything. And what a time to be a time, huh? Anyway. After that, obviously, right? Level 81 and 82. This guy actually spent time, okay? And the higher it goes, the bigger Giga Chat it is. Because everyone's level 80, everyone's level 82 and 85 because it's so easy to get. But people who are above that, they were like, you looked at them and said, man, this guy has put effort. Okay? And that was good. That was great. Diablo 4 doesn't have it, so leveling, the faster you level in Diablo 4, honestly, the better the game is, because leveling is just completely irrelevant, and people hate it, and everyone dislikes it, and it gives no reward. But in other games, leveling is really nice if you want to push the end game. Anyway, I think we're gonna end here. That was our boy. Oh, we actually already watched this one. I thought it's a new video, but no, we watched this one. Ponyhoof. What a time to be alive. Anytime. Anyway, this was Squizzer Sid saying thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.